Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. After months of trading insults, US President Donald Trump and incoming New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani smiled at each other, swapped compliments, and pledged to collaborate on tackling crime and affordability in the nation's biggest city, at an unexpectedly friendly meeting at the White House. The meeting in the Oval Office, where Trump has sometimes embarrassed or chastised visiting heads of state, far exceeded Trump's prediction earlier on Friday that it would be quite cordial. The men announced nothing new on policy, except what seemed to be the launch of an unexpected, politics-shifting professional friendship. Meanwhile, answering a reporter's question, Mamdani reiterated his allegation that Israel has been committing genocide in Gaza, a charge Israel bitterly denies, and that Trump has rejected. He asserted that US taxpayers' dollars are helping fund it. Trump said he and Mamdani did not discuss the latter's pledge to arrest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu if he came to the Big Apple. The death toll from torrential rain, flooding and landslides in central Vietnam has risen to 55, with 13 people reported missing. Rainfall exceeded 1,900 millimetres in some parts of central Vietnam over the past week. Nearly half of the fatalities were in Dak Lak province, where 27 people have died, while 14 people have died in Can Hoa province. The government estimates the flooding has cost the economy around $341 million. Gunmen in Nigeria have kidnapped at least 227 students and teachers at a Catholic school in the northwest, the latest in a spate of school attacks this week that has forced the government to shut 47 colleges. The incident in Niger State was the largest mass kidnapping of schoolchildren since the March 2024 abduction of more than 200 students in northern Kaduna State. Defence Minister Khawaja Asif has said that India is using Afghan soil to avenge its humiliation and that proxy warfare inside Pakistan is intensifying again. Speaking at a SAMAA TV programme, Asif said the threat of another conflict with India still remains, and even revealed that a clash was narrowly avoided earlier this year. He argued that India's global reputation has taken a hit, while Pakistan's military leadership now plays what he called a central role in relations with the United States. President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country will work with the United States and Europe at the level of national security advisors to shape a path toward a viable peace plan. He spoke after a nearly hour-long call with US Vice President J.D. Vance, adding that Kyiv views every realistic proposal positively and respects President Trump's push to end the fighting. As this unfolds, the United States is reportedly pressuring Ukraine to agree to a 28-point peace framework, threatening cuts to intelligence sharing and weapons supplies. The plan includes concessions to Russia, such as ceding territory and limiting Kyiv's military. President Zelensky met US officials in Kyiv and spoke with allies in Britain, Germany and France as discussions continue. Meanwhile, the European Union says it will keep backing Ukraine as it faces Russian aggression. At the G20 summit in South Africa, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said Ukraine can count on the bloc, calling the conflict an attack on the UN Charter. She said EU sanctions are hurting Russia, pointing to inflation, high rates, and an overheated war economy. India's Tejas fighter jet crashed in front of a global audience at the Dubai Air Show, turning an aerobatic display into a fireball and another international embarrassment for the Indian Air Force. Witnesses said the aircraft lost control during a low-level turn before hitting the ground near the runway. The jet had already drawn online ridicule 2 days ago after an oil leak on the airfield. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.